They did sink or swim in the Jordan River, bro? That's where that took place? Now,
absolute cinema.
I'm just ready to ride, baby. I'm hyped. I've had 2 Diet Coke since we've sat down. All right, ready to roll.
Welcome to the 2010 album Draft. Tyler and I have a couple guests on today. We have Chris from For the Rock. Hello. And a new guest is Michael from Diatheke and other things. So
What's
say hi,
up?
guys.
Hello.
So let's just jump right in. Just get straight to it. What is a draft? Basically, the draft category, we're drafting albums that came out in the year 2010. Only 2010. That's all of our picks. To put it simply, we have 5 categories to pick from. We each get 1 pick per category, and once an album is taken, once Tyler says, I choose this album, it's gone. You can't use it for another category. No one else can take it. That's the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
So the 5 categories, we have the best metal album of 2010, rock album of 2010. We have a wild card pick for 2010. I guess that's whatever you want, right? Yeah. Cover art, the best cover art of that year. And the last one, the most underrated album of 2010. Right? Sound good?
So, Michael, we did change that, just so you know.
Dang it. Okay.
It's underrated,
not
over.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, cross that one off.
He's like, same answer.
Yeah, same answer.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm good. I got some backups. I'm good. Okay, I can make this work.
Back on track. So to set the tone, 2010, what were you guys doing? Where were you? How was life? 2010, Chris, where were you?
I was in grade 10, grade 9 and 10, I guess, halfway through that year. But
so freshman, sophomore?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we don't use those terms here very often, or at least where I'm from. But
you Canadians.
Yeah, I was heavily into rock for a few years, and then I was just getting into metal in 2010. So all of everything that we're talking about now, I listened to that year, whether it was illegal downloads or not, because at the time there wasn't real music streaming. So it was YouTube or downloading or buying the occasional CD. But yeah, so that was me. I was getting into metal. I loved all this music then.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Tyler, what were you doing 2010?
Let's see. I was at Eastern Washington University going to college. Right
like the flag behind
watching,
you.
Yeah. Hanging out with Gary at this point.
Were we still friends?
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Maybe
not after this podcast, Gary. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Now, here's the deal, though. Some of these albums, I'm getting a little sentimental. They actually remind me of our friendship because we listened to these together a lot during that year at college. So, pretty excited to talk about them.
And Michael, where were you?
I was 14 years old, and I moved to Texas when I was 13. So I was a fresh Texas citizen, and it was around that time where I think I was already, I guess, quote unquote, indoctrinated in the tooth and nail, solid state Christian music scene.
Cult. I mean, yeah, music scene.
Yeah, cult. Yeah, absolutely. Market. And I remember the very first show that I saw in Texas it's so funny. It's The Great Commission.
It's funny knowing you.
Yeah, knowing me, one of the first shows I ever saw in Texas, it was The Great Commission, Shia LaHood, War of Ages, and Living Sacrifice right before The Infinite Order came out.
Nice.
So I remember that was when I came into the Living Sacrifice ethos, was at Infinite Order. And so going through the list of all these records, it's actually wild of how many Mardell trips I made that year to pick up a lot of these records. And so, yeah, I was 14 just trying to figure out everything.
What grade is that? Like 8th grade?
Yeah, it would definitely be
I think it would be 9th, 8th or 9th, depending on when you started.
Yeah.
My first. Okay, so what's so funny? I think I took kindergarten twice. So I think that it's debatable with my parents because to give you guys context, I was born deaf in my left ear and blind in my right eye, and so they put me in a kindergarten program that was 2 years long. But they said that they started me a year early, so it would offset. But that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if people usually go in at 5, why would you send me in at 4 with already deformities? That doesn't make any sense. So I think that they're lying to me, and I started because my first Texas year of school was 7th grade. So I guess in 2010 it must have been 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade, but it's still all up for debate, I think.
And your opinions are not that of an 8th grader anymore. They have refined.
100%. In fact, yes. I'd say that there are some records that certainly don't hold up the way that they did back then. So,
yeah. So
I think everything's aged like fine wine from this year.
So I was the same as Tyler. Eastern, probably 3rd year, but that's the year that I got married. And so some of these albums I listened to on my drive up to Whistler, Canada, which from here is that's where our honeymoon was, which is like an 8-hour drive, 9-hour. I don't know. Really far. But yeah, so I listened to a ton of music with my wife. First time, calling her my wife.
Nice.
But, so good times, plus college and Tyler, he was there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 2010 is a great year, and yeah, I mean,
was Tyler there on your honeymoon? Is that what you're saying?
I actually honeymooned the same spot.
He was there a few years before me, but
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah,
You should let me know the spot. I'll have mine there too. We'll keep the tradition going.
we didn't know each other when I went, obviously, and then met later. And he's like, "I'm going to Whistler for my honeymoon." I was like, "What? That's cool."
So we already did the draft order. We're doing a snake draft, and for those that don't know snake, I will explain it. The order goes me, Gary, then Michael, then Chris, down here on my screen, and then Tyler. And then that's round 1. Round 2, it flips backwards. I become last, the first shall become last, and the last shall become first. So then Tyler will go first, right? And we're going to switch back and forth each time. So.
That's crazy.
Does that make sense?
You have to wait 7 picks before you go again.
That's why going first, it's great that you get a pick right away, but then there's going to be 7 albums.
Better make it good. Better make your pick good.
Yeah, no kidding. So I don't know. Is that it? Are we ready? We got all the details?
I think so.
I say we
I think
do it.
Everybody's clear on the rules. And,
None of our listeners have any questions, so.
I think if there are listeners, there's a
how
lot
are
of
we
questions
doing-
they have.
How are we determining a winner? Are we doing a fan vote? Are you guys going to post about it, or
I think we'll
do
just
we
have
rank among ourselves? At
I think
the end?
we're just gonna have my kids and Gary's kids vote on who they think.
Perfect.
Do they know this music?
No, but they're gonna vote for their dads.
My oldest does.
You should get him or her. Sorry, I don't know what the
Him. He's going to be 8.
you should. Okay, you should get him to come in and be like that person with.
Yeah, but he'll be like, he doesn't know the album art,
I was tempted to get. I was going to say that we should have got Sean to come in at the very end and determine the winner.
Okay, that would be funny. He probably would.
That would change all of my picks.
I think we'll have a vote.
I just play to pick my favorite,
That's what I'm doing.
and I never win because I'm picking stuff that's usually too obscure.
You win in your own eyes.
Maybe we do a collab post with For the Rock and have them vote.
Yeah,
That works.
do it.
Yep.
Dig it.
All right.
All right, Gary. This isn't
So-
rigged at all. No, just kidding.
Going first. This is really stressful because before you guys joined a little early and we chatted for a while. During that chat, you have encouraged me to change my first pick because you stressed me out, Tyler. So my first pick is going to be the rock category.
I've got one
And
rock album.
I'm going to pick the one that I hope Tyler wasn't going for, but I'm picking the Classic Crimes Vagabonds album.
Oh, I
good
didn't
one.
even have that on my list.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah, I loved Classic Crime. So they're from Seattle, and I think in college I probably saw them 8 or 9 times. Just how many times they came to town and played at college campuses and stuff. But always a good time. And that album's super happy and catchy and fun. All of their other albums are kind of depressing and
The first album is incredible.
I love Albatross.
And Albatross is like just.
I'm not saying this is their best album. I'm saying this is the best rock album of 2010. And I went first, so I'm right.
Okay.
So who's next?
It's Michael next.
Oh, it's me. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if I want this draft to be my personal favorite or I want to win the vote and make people mad. It could be a little bit of both. Yeah. Okay. So I'll F it. I'll do the best metal album. I'm gonna do a moment of pause so you can edit that out. And then
we like near cusses. That's fine.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, near cusses is cool.
Because after I said that, I was like, oh gosh, did I
Just stay away from near slurs.
He thinks he's on the Kingdom Core podcast.
I do, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do metal. I'm gonna go hardcore and say that the best metal album of that year.
Oh boy, I'm on the edge
is no, this is for me. It's Under Oath, Disambiguation.
Ooh, that's
nice.
Love it.
Yeah. That one's for me. I love that record to death. I think it's Under Oath's best album.
Oh my goodness.
Small spoiler, because we're not doing it anymore. If we were doing the most overrated, that was going to be my pick. Because I knew that one.
I knew you were probably going to attack that record at some point.
That is genuinely the only thing I could come up with that I could legit say. I'm like, yeah, it's good. I love that album. It's good.
Oh my god!
I don't think it's overrated. I think it's accurately rated.
It's great, yeah.
As the fourth or third album. That's the one. Aaron Gillespie's not on that, right?
He's not on
that. Yeah, that was the first one without him.
Yeah, that's why it's better.
As in, like, your thoughts now or back then?
I mean, I think that record is the only record from Under Oath that has. Not okay. Let me take it. Of the seminal Under Oath records, I don't think any of them get worse over time. I think that all of them still hold up. I think Disambiguation ages like fine wine.
Okay.
I think that the more I listen to Disambiguation, the more I'm convinced that it's their best record and it's my favorite. The drums on the record are phenomenal. The production, it is the darkest, most expansive thing I think that they've done. And they clearly haven't written a better record after that point. So
that is true.
Probably the best music video of that year.
Best visuals. Oh, dude, Paper Lung and what is that one?
I'm thinking of the one where they're drowning in a building and.
Oh, the first track track on that record. Gosh, I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about.
Best metal album of the year. No, just kidding.
Hey man,
we had the technical
album, man.
In Division?
Have been a category.
In Division, yeah.
In Division. That music video is just so good.
It's perfect, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Up next, Chris.
Which one do I take? Oh, okay. I'm going to go with my best metal album.
Your best metal album?
Yes.
You have a metal album?
I do.
It actually just came out a few weeks ago.
In 2010?
Shut up. Thank you. I had very crappy music. I was just starting to learn how to make music in 2010. It was terrible. Best metal record of 2010 is Haste the Day, Attack of the Wolf King.
That's what I was going to pick. That's what I was going to pick because I knew that I would get the vote, but my heart says Disambiguation. That is a phenomenal album.
I applaud you in that decision because, like, I genuinely think that this is my pick.
Hey,
but
they had a song on my wedding day from this album.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That record.
Remember it, Tyler?
Which
yeah,
song?
it was Meet Me Halfway. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
After we, they introduced us, Mr. and Mrs. Erickson, and then we walked to the back. The whole walking back was Meet Me Halfway.
Which, if you compare that song to the Black Eyed Peas version, oh my gosh, The Haste Today cover is so much better. Like I think
It
it's
is
just objectively
infinitely better. Yes.
So good.
I had a friend that said that he didn't want to listen to Haste Today because he thought that they were bad. And I was like, what do you mean that they're bad? Like, what have you heard from them? And they literally said, like, yeah, I heard that one, like, Meet Me Halfway song, and that's all I've heard. And I'm like,
That's the only one.
That's a bad representation of their sound.
Really bad representation.
That's funny. All right.
So
All right.
Tyler, you got 2 in a row. So
Oh
you
my
can be
gosh.
careful with your first.
First one is going to be my metal pick.
Incredible.
And I have, I think, 7 words to say. Fear, pain, confusion, rejection, powerless, helplessness,
Hopelessness?
Breaker by 4 today. I'm picking Breaker by 4 today. I have to.
Okay.
Now, I understand. I understand, Mike. I get it. I know you're not a huge fan. I will say I was thinking Haste Today, Attack the Wolf King, maybe above it, but this is on the board still. I got to take it.
It's that.
You know
was
what?
The
I
next
respect it.
Thank you.
thing.
I respect it. It's just, one of the worst For Today records. But
One of the worst.
I know, right? This is okay. So this is where he gets kicked off.
I think I understand. I understand you were 14. We all made mistakes.
I think he was uncomfortable with the spoken word parts.
No, I mean, I was uncomfortable
part?
with the spoken word part.
Smacking me across the face.
Gary and I, we reenact this really well.
Do it
And
like
our-
legit.
All right, Gary, you got it.
I'm not doing it. I've done it
try
on
it.
this podcast how many times?
But in all seriousness, this is a album that, for me, defined 2010 and probably maybe even just metalcore, I guess you can call it, or metal, hardcore, whatever. It fit there. So it was my thing that really got me even more into this scene, for sure.
Tyler's going to win with that one.
No.
So I know that. So
I know.
Tyler was a huge fan of For Today before this came out, and he came to my place and was like, "Hey, watch this music video. This is so good." And I'm like, "Ugh, For Today." But then he went to Best Buy early that morning. Then this album dropped, and he came back to my place, which we were in the married apartments across the street from each other.
Like, we weren't married. We were married, but not to each other.
Not to each other. We're being clear.
Different.
So he came
It
over.
sounds like you guys spent a lot of time together.
Yes.
Same place we honeymoon. Both married, not to each other. Anyways, continue, Gary. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, he comes over and he played it for me, and I was just like, okay, this is really good. Like, I really liked it. And I think you have a good point that I think it did set the tone for that year, that genre. I think there's been a lot of like heavier, hardcore-ish metalcore bands that are really inspired by For Today. But to Michael's point, if I re-listen to it now, I'm like, man, those bass drops are just the worst.
Oh, I love them.
Everything just rattles, and I wish there's like better production. But I also have that on vinyl right here, and I'm happy with it.
And Immortal's great afterwards. I really like Portraits too, and so like, everything For Today's done. I really like. I wouldn't say that. I'd say Breaker's at least top 2 for me. So I'm glad I could get that over with. I was a little worried about it because I knew Michael's feelings, so but I'm okay. That was
be yourself. I think that I went into it way too. Actually, no, I don't. I think Portraits is like.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
I think Portraits is like phenomenal. Portraits, like what Breaker was for you is what Portraits was for me. And like having like the concept and the music and everything. Like I convinced my youth group at the time to play Talmudim and like our worship set. It was like massive for me. And then I just remember listening to Breaker being like, oh, the best songs are the singles and that's it. And I was just like, okay. Cause like if you put on Devastator or Seraphim, like, I'm going nuts. But you put on any other song, maybe besides like The Advocate, I'm like, okay, the record sounds super rushed to me.
okay.
That's just me.
That's
I think
fine.
Immortal is their best. That's me.
Dude, Psalm of the Sun, that song.
Now we ripped the Band-Aid off. It's over. We can move on.
Yes,
okay.
absolutely. We're good.
Now it's Tyler's
We're good,
pick.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and
Other end of the snake. Here we go.
I'll step away from controversial picks. I'm gonna go rock.
It's gonna be so controversial.
No, it's not. No,
It's not even gonna be a rock
I'm
album.
gonna go rock, and it's going to be Demon Hunter: The World Is a Thorn.
I thought you said you were stepping away from controversy.
That is the least controversial thing that's ever been said on this podcast. If you don't think Demon Hunter fits under the rock category, have you been living under a rock?
Okay,
Dude,
Tyler.
For the past-
metal,
I am for
sure.
the rock, so no.
You really got it under metal?
I
Outside
totally
of
put
Life
that
War,
under
you think
metal.
any song on there is metal?
I think okay.
Tyler, we did a
They're
podcast
playing
on that
99% of
album.
the songs on there.
If you step away from the
title
ballads,
track. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the 2 ballads on there that were super overplayed that I can't stand. Yeah, but everything else I feel like
okay,
is
Mike, I
super
think I
metal.
like you now, dude. I like that call.
If I have
Okay.
to hear Blood in the Tears one more time on freaking
Blood in
Christian
the
radio.
tears for my enemies.
Okay.
It's like it's a great song that I never want to listen to again. It's fine.
Okay, you guys can veto me. I figured I was gonna get vetoed.
No,
I was gonna.
I love it. I love the controversy. Take it. I love
Okay,
it.
you guys veto me.
The controversy is this a
Is
rock
it actually
album?
rock?
No.
And I would say like half of Demon Hunter's albums are rock. But I think this is on the heavier end of half of their discography, right? Like we're talking 12 albums. Yeah, I
It was
mean
really
you got Life Force heavy.
Yeah.
This is the Line is heavy. Tie this around your neck.
Collapsing is
Just
like the
breathe.
radio song, and
Yeah,
it's
collapsing,
still metal.
and that's
it's
yeah.
still metal. Like
Okay.
that's just heavy metal.
I will accept it. I went in and I figured I was gonna get vetoed, but I wanted people to know where I stood.
But do you have a rock pick?
I do have a rock pick, but I will put that back under overrated or whatever we're doing. Underrated. So I'll still pick my rock. I'm gonna go my epic yet for rock.
Oh, okay. There you go. See?
Oh, that was on my list. Ah, okay.
Lower Still is one of the best songs probably of that year.
Yes.
Oh,
Just one of my favorites. So that is my pick, and I think that is not controversial. That
No,
is probably
that is
rock.
definitely a rock album.
yeah.
It's actually post-hardcore, but
Okay.
I would call it like post rock.
nice.
I thought you were gonna pick. Fine, it's cover art then.
Actually, that I am going with my cover art pick, and I'm not
Okay.
going with that album, even though it is on my list. The best cover art of 2010 is hands down Corpus Christi's A Feast for Crows.
Okay.
I don't even think I've ever seen that before.
I'll try and find it in the meantime here, but like the layout, the cover is great, but the layout, like when you fold it out, is insanity.
Wait, there's a layout
really?
like in the actual CD or something?
Yeah, I'll try and find it here, and then as we go, I'll try and find it, and I can.
Oh, because I know the cover is like a crow with like he's like on top of zombie faces and
Well,
his
it's like
mouth's
it's like
all bloody.
It's like a
and-
skull with like the eyes are still in it, and like the crow is like pulling his eye out,
yeah.
and like it's just
Yes.
insane. I bought it at Creation Fest 2010. I had no idea who they were, what they were. Like I'd just gotten into metal. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this, and we were in the van on the way back with my youth group, and like my pastor sees it. He's like, "Whoa, that's so gnarly!" And we ended up. I think we listened to some of it, but nobody else was really into the screaming music. Here's the front cover, and
Yep.
sorry, his foot is like kind of holding the guy's eye, but not as
Yeah,
gnarly.
the crow behind him above the O is the one
yes,
pecking
yes,
out an
there's
eyeball.
one over here that's plucking a guy's eye out.
Yeah.
But the back cover is or like that's cool too.
Mm-hmm.
But then, and this will be less reflective, hopefully. The CD
Ooh.
Oh wow!
and that's the inside of the booklet. But here, when you fold the booklet out, it's just beautiful. The inside's just the lyrics, but
Whoa.
yeah, the
Oh,
whole,
that's
the whole
awesome.
scene. Yeah.
oh,
That's
there.
right.
Sorry,
There's
that's
one.
that's
Yeah.
the eye that I was talking about. That was kind of hidden, but like
That's cool.
it's so cool, and my mind was blown when I saw that. So.
All right, I love it.
That's dope.
And the album, I love the album for I guess for nostalgic reasons. I think it's one of the ones for me that maybe doesn't hold up as well. It like sounds kind of mid, but
Yeah, I think it
they
album
have a
starts
couple
well.
songs on there that are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Up next, Michael.
Okay. I think I'm gonna dive into my album art pick. Just follow the trend here. I had a few going down there. You know what? No, this list is completely for me. I don't even care what anyone thinks. So, my album art pick is Dynasty by As They Sleep.
Dang. Literally that's like my number 2. So
No way. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be the only person that had that there.
no, I think it's super cool looking.
I was considering that album for a different category, but
Yeah, I had that underrated and album cover. I remember seeing the music video for that first track on the record with the two. I don't know if you ever saw like it's the two wrestlers that were just fighting each other for a whole music video for that. I forget what that song is called. But man, it is yes.
Oh yeah.
It is so freaking detailed.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
love
going
it.
on.
is that Oracle of the Dead?
Oracle of the Dead, yes.
Yeah, that's
Such a brutal music video.
You know what's kind of funny? I know it wasn't obviously it can't be back then, but there's a small part of me that looks at that cover art now and with like the twigs and branches behind him and the old man on the throne. It is a super cliche thing like that AI was cranking out when AI started coming in.
Dude, yeah.
Yes.
Like old man on a
100%.
throne with like random jaggedy things behind him. It's like,
Right.
this is what it was trained on.
Right, yeah. As They Sleep is the blueprint for all AI and destruction of humanity.
Yeah, I actually didn't listen to As They Sleep much in 2010-ish. In fact, until I joined our Discord server, there's a lot of people who like death metal and black metal and stuff. And a lot of people like that album. And I was like, no way, 2010. And so I've been listening to them for like 2 weeks or so, off and on, just to be like, where do I want to place this, or do I? But yeah, super underrated and surprised someone else brought it up.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a super dope record.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Gary's number 8. I'm going to stick with cover art talk since we're here, and because I'm glad no one mentioned this. I also really like this album, and I know that the metal category is, well, I guess it's not super safe because Wildcard could sweep them away.
Yeah, because this is the last official metal one. But yeah, wild card.
No, so cover art. Here we go. My pick for cover art is also in a very amazing album, and probably one of my favorite albums of theirs, is Norma Jean's Meridional.
Oh.
Okay.
And if you remember that cover art, let me get to the letter N over here on this playlist.
That is actually like probably their most underrated album as a band.
I'm just thinking. Sorry,
I think
the
Tyler
last
likes it.
time we did. Yeah, I don't like the album as much, but I was just thinking the last time we did this draft. I think it's the last time I chose "Bless the Martyrs Child" for the cover art, and you guys just absolutely blasted me.
I remember that.
I remember that too.
Anyways, so
You
this
knew
Norma
you
Jean,
were
I guess,
going
is
for the
acceptable.
Ws.
This is acceptable, but mine wasn't.
So explain this.
There's so much more interesting.
There's a lot going on in this, and I was explaining to
I
someone,
never
they're like,
understood it for many years.
what does it even mean? And I was like, no one knows what it means, but it's provocative. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a fetus thing going on with the elephants.
Yeah.
Dudes
Like
being birthed
slime on
upside
his
down.
face, or like the
Yeah,
elephant's face.
wolves on the left. There's a Kamehameha wave from coming out of an elephant trunk. I don't. There's so much going on. But I actually super love the album and the whole meridional means like from the south or southern, and it's like a reference to them being from
Toronto.
not that far south.
Okay, I don't know if this is embarrassing. I totally thought this album was always called Meridional.
Nope, meridional, like the
I
meridian.
always thought it was Meridional too. That's how I.
Yeah, I always thought it was Meridional.
Just
That's
like
I never really
all
understood that.
the other three directions
Wait.
are in there too. You got septentrional, you got oriental, and occidental. Those are the 4 north, south, east, west. You guys, we should do an episode on this album. I'm ready. Yeah, I
remember
I really like
always
it.
really liked Deathbed Atheist and
Yeah.
Bastardizer. Those two songs are like.
So I learned this week when making this as a pick that if you bought this album in 2010, depending on where you bought it, there are different songs on it on the end.
Yes.
And if you get it from Best Buy, there's a song. I can't remember the name of the song. Death to the Planet or something.
Oh.
Amazing. Like I had to find it on
Distant to
YouTube.
Planets. Distance to Planets.
Yeah. It's so
Bonus
good.
track.
And
I have a bonus.
yeah,
track.
if you buy it from Hot Topic, there's like a dubstep version of Deathbed Atheist, and like there's like 4 songs out there that are like hidden, and they're just not on social media. They're not on streaming stuff. So anyway, I guess that's my pick.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, and I get to go
You
again.
get one more.
Yeah.
Cool.
All that waiting.
And I don't get to go again for a really long time. What do I want to choose? So I am going to get my metal one out of the way,
All right.
and I'm making my decision now because you guys have taken 2 of mine. So I'm going to pick "Close Your Eyes, We Will Overcome."
Ooh.
I think last time we did a draft, I picked that album.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
but
good album, though.
It's a great album.
great year.
Close your eyes.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, close your eyes.
All right. Great pick.
Thanks. I mean, we've already talked about them a ton.
All the
and,
time.
you know, we've had them on our podcast and interviewed the dudes, and we're big fans. Still a fan.
I've only ever heard that one song. I don't think I've ever heard a record from them.
What's that one? What's that
I
one
don't think
song?
Mike,
this what is it?
song for the broken.
Yeah,
Song
that
for the-
one. Like the song.
The
And you're,
best. Okay,
and you're
hot take, and I was going to make a reel about this shortly. Valleys is better than Song for the
yeah, I can see that. But you're from Texas? You're a Texan?
I am Texan, yes.
So are they.
And
I was like,
Tyler,
still,
Demon Hunters from Washington, aren't you from Washington?
Not everything from
I'm
Texas.
just pointing out facts. I'm not making any accusations.
Oh, all right.
You're just asking questions.
Just
So I'm just
clarifying.
asking questions. Just asking
No,
questions.
so some backstory. So Tyler and I, we probably met a year before this, but in 2009 maybe. But I knew Close Your Eyes existed because I got the HM magazine, and it talked about a new band getting signed to Victory Records. They're Christian, Close Your Eyes, and I think I got like a CD
Sampler.
or something that had like 2 songs on it. And this album dropped, and then probably 2 weeks after this dropped, we saw them play live in town.
Yeah.
And that was super fun. It was like us, the opening band, and like 2 other people. Like
That sounds
tiny. But it was a ton of fun, and we were also obsessed with that album. We played it nonstop for like 8 years. I think we're still playing it nonstop.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
like,
it's
if there's anything that you need to go do some homework on, listen to that album.
I mean,
All
if
right,
you
I'll
like
do it.
if you like poppy hardcore, you know, like they're bouncy, they're fun. They do the, you know, playing the bass while running in place. You know.
Okay, gotcha.
Step.
Are they like easy core? Are they more hardcore? Because I'm
They're-
that song.
I'd say they're more hardcore. More hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like in the
good.
traditional-
Because
But they got easy.
They do the
core
group
moments,
shouts. Yeah, they do group shouts. They have a couple guitar solos here and there.
Okay, I
and
just
they have
like
some clean vocals, but it's a lot of screaming, a lot of just fast, like.
It's not like Tyler's favorite French band.
Chunk, no Captain Chunk.
Chunk, no Captain Chunk.
I was literally about to
Fire.
say, because if they sound like Chunk, no Captain Chunk, I'm not into it.
They're
I'm
not.
sorry.
They're not.
not.
But
Okay,
also,
good.
what? You don't like Chunk, no Captain
I'm
Chunk?
not. I'm just not into fun thing. No, I'm not. I'm not into like.
I'm not into fun things. Is that what
I'm
you
not.
said?
I'm not into fun things.
You
I'm
like
a bitter
Meadows?
person.
This is
I
a
don't
bad
think-
comparison.
okay.
But they're like a faster, heavier version of Meadows. I would
Probably more positive and uplifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like their lyrics are very like, you know, like let's change the nation. We can make a stand.
Oh, totally.
You know,
Yeah.
Christ is
Yeah.
king.
I think easy core to me is those major chords or whatever that's just happy. There's a little bit of screaming, you know, that type
Yeah.
of thing. Where this is definitely not that.
Okay.
I
cool.
would say.
Then I'll probably be into it.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to easy core, I get a headache. I can't do it. Them and the Beatles. I just can't.
Get off my lawn.
Same, bro.
Every
I get you
time
on
someone
that.
puts on the Beatles, I'm like, I have a headache. Turn it off. I can't do this.
The Beatles, the ultimate easy core band.
They should go on a shirt.
Yeah. All right, Michael,
So
your pick.
pick number 10, Michael. What is
Okay.
this after you? This is like we're halfway done. So
No way. Okay.
enjoy.
My pick for rock, I was debating even mentioning it because I'm still to this day not even sure if this was even Christian at all. But
Don't say
I'm gonna
Creed.
go. No, I think that Creed is probably explicitly more Christian than this band.
Sweet, let's go.
But I'm gonna go with Teenage Fantasy from Secret and Whisper.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
They're
from Canada.
Yeah, BC.
They are
boys,
from Canada. Yep.
My local boys. They're back.
They are back. Yes.
Yes,
That's
actually,
a good pick.
I had
Great
that
pick.
album on my underrated list and under
Yep.
my rock list, but I wasn't gonna pick it for rock.
Dude,
think
it was
it's
under
appropriate.
my two lists for that. It was going to depend on what rock pick I chose because that was going to be my underrated, if not. But I have a few other options.
What do you like on that album?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Warrior.
The freaking Warrior, Whalebones, Youth Cats, Bedroom Galaxy, man.
The whole album. I just listened to
Like,
it.
the
twice
whole
last
album.
week. It's so good.
It is so good, and it's like it's strange because I do think Great White Whale is like their magnum opus out of the
Yes.
two records that they have.
Yep.
That record is genuinely flawless, and I think Teenage Fantasy is really creative, and it's really kind of like it's pleasantly weird. Like they're like the guitars aren't even tuned on the entire record. Like it's like there's some ugliness to it, and there's some rawness to it. But I also like the idea that they didn't try to create this grandiose Great White Whale record again. They just made like a rock record, and it's super moody. It's super colorful. It's super underrated. I never got to see them live. Hopefully, I will get a chance to see them live now.
I only
but
got to
Teenage
see them
Fantasy-
live in the States. That's
Oh,
just messed up.
Where at?
At
Probably
Creation
Seattle.
2010.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got
and
you.
the thing that I remember most from that, so the whole band came up on stage wearing plaid shirts,
Yep.
and they're like, "Is there anybody else here from Canada? We're Canadian, like we're from Canada. Anybody else here from Canada?" And like maybe 10 of us raised our hands in the crowd, and he's like, "Yeah, I could tell." We're all wearing plaid. Like we were the only, legit. We were the only people in the crowd that were wearing plaid, and the whole band was, and it was just so funny. That was
That's
my plaid
awesome.
phase. I don't really much anymore, but
I remember the plaid phase. Not yours, but the plaid phase.
yeah.
I remember your plaid
My
thing.
high school, I was like, yeah, plaid. But yeah, so such a great underrated album, I think. But
Well,
yes,
Chris?
good rock.
You're up next.
All right.
You gonna close off the rock segment? You gonna close off?
No, you know
just
what?
Crack open a new one.
I have so many picks in rock that I want to say and I want to talk about. I might just leave it open for whoever else has to pick rock still, so I don't have to feel
No
bad
one
about
does.
taking the obvious winner.
No,
But I
dude,
have
choose
some-
violence. Let's go.
No, but it's like part of me.
Make us mad.
I want to talk about the other bands.
Oh,
So
okay, I
I'm like,
see.
But I don't want
I see.
to. I don't want to like pick them first, if that makes sense. So I might do.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do wild card. Let's do wild card.
All right. That's just metal 2.0, right?
Well, I do have rock albums in it. It's a mix of my rock and metal picks, but
All right.
I'm going to go with my other metal pick that I would have probably chosen. Living Sacrifice, The Infinite Order.
Boy. Boy, you
good.
gone pick that record.
So I had that underrated in comparison to other Living Sacrifice albums.
That is fair.
A lot of Living Sacrifice fans are like, no, not that album. But I think it's really good.
Yeah, I somebody literally was going to give it to me, like one of my dad's friends from church. He's a bit older, but he was like, yeah, no, he's like, this is just too heavy. I don't like this. He's like, I bought it. Do you want it? And at the time, this was just no, I was already into metal because this would have been like 2011, 2012. But I didn't like Living Sacrifice. Like for whatever reason, they never clicked with me. And I declined. Then like 2 years ago, I was like, dang, that album is so expensive to find a copy of now. Like, how did I say no to that? I did find a decent deal on it. I do have it now. And the couple times that I've listened to it since, I'm like, I don't know what was wrong with me to think that this album wasn't good. But maybe it was because I did end up getting into them in the last few years with like Reborn and the Hammering Process.
Yeah.
And those albums really clicked with me.
Yep.
And then listening to the Infinite Order again, I was like, oh, okay, like this album actually slaps. So, there's some really good stuff. So yeah, they're my wild card pick.
Nice.
It's a great record, dude. Absolutely great record. Great comeback.
Yeah.
Because Conceived in Fire is my favorite record from them. And I also think it's their best. But I remember when Infinite Order came out, I remember it feeling like, I forget the time gap between that record and
It was like 6 years.
Yeah, it's 6 to 8 years, something like that. 'Cause wasn't
2004 to 2010, something like that.
Okay, so 6 years.
I think
So-
or maybe it's 2005.
So 2005 was the In Memoriam album.
Oh, right. Which was only really like a couple songs, wasn't it?
Right. So
Yeah, it
Conceived in
was
Fire was
3 new
2002.
ones.
So we're looking at 8 years.
Okay, yeah. So for 8 years, it sounds like a record of like these musicians are 8 years older, and I really appreciate that. Like they weren't trying to like replicate what they did before. I would say like this doesn't sound like a compliment, but I mean it as a compliment. This record is tastefully tame, if that makes sense, because I feel like they rely really heavily in repeating the same instrumental section on this record, but they build it up in a really powerful way. And I think that when you keep repeating the same thing over again, it can be boring or lifeless.
Sure.
But when I listen to God Is My Home or something like that, and you
Yeah.
listen to that end part where it just keeps repeating, it's like really good.
Yep.
The deluxe edition was on my album art pick because I love the blue version.
Oh, the blue
of
version. Okay.
the blue version is sick, and that bonus track Glass House is like one of the heaviest things they've ever made, and it's phenomenal. I love that record.
All right. Up next,
Cool.
Tyler.
It's me for 2. All right, I'm going to go underrated first. And my underrated is Onward to Olympus, The World Is Not My Home.
Nice.
A couple songs I really love. The World Is Not My Home, title track, phenomenal.
Yep.
Sink or
Killer.
Swim. I think they had a
Yes.
music video for it.
That one, that was the first song I ever heard from them, and it
Dude,
hooked me on.
I listened to that song, and for me, it still holds up. There is a part at the end where there's like a little ting. Mike,
Yep.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and that little
My
ting part
brain chemistry, yes.
changed it for me, and it's awesome. Me and my buddy, not Gary this time, but Ryan Bordner, shout out. We just jammed this thing straight. We just had this song on repeat, sink or swim, sink or swim. But the album as a whole,
The
is
music
pretty awesome.
video with Kramer underwater screaming it, like, and the
Yeah.
bubbles coming out of his mouth. That's
Also,
that
so good.
band is so underrated, though.
so underrated. I
Like
agree.
as a whole. Yeah.
I think that's their only good album.
Okay, you need to listen to their second album again.
I've listened to them when they came out.
The song "Revealing" off of their second album, "The War Within Us," it's beautiful.
And I think we do need to take a quick second to acknowledge
our
that
sponsors.
the water metaphors throughout 2010 and like the 2010s in our metalcore was so great. So that's why Sink or Swim I think stuck with me too. Yeah, water metaphor in our genre for the era was awesome. Water, sink or
If
swim,
you
water's
released
rising.
an album and it didn't talk about drowning, water's coming up, hurricanes, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you even release a metalcore album?
Probably not.
If you were in a worship band and you didn't have a song called Anchor at any point, like did you really even worship God?
Yeah.
That's where that's where I'm at.
Everyone was singing
Hey,
Oceans.
even Hillsong came out.
Even
dude,
Hillsong,
a
bro.
couple years later.
Literally, yes.
Yes. Anyways, okay, so that's my
That
underrated.
song still is actually really great to say.
So
I think
good.
Oceans is phenomenal. I think
It was way overplayed, but it's an amazing song.
Oh, totally.
And the version where they actually went to like Israel to sing it.
Oh, it's gorgeous, dude.
We talking Onward to Olympus still?
Yeah, yeah.
Because they have a
Tiny
are you-
face down metalcore band went to Israel on tour.
They did sink or swim in the Jordan River, bro. That's where that took place.
Stays in the acoustic version.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
Cool.
Okay, that was my underrated. My next pick will be cover art, and I'm gonna be honest. I truthfully am trying my best. I'm trying my best to pick real cover art, and I think this is good. I don't really know cover art.
We're all smiling.
I don't, no, it's not. I don't understand like all of this. Like I looked at the Gary's Norma Jean pick, and I'm like,
I don't
cool.
get it.
I think whatever. Your Corpus Christi, great. That's awesome. I am picking the Devil Wears Prada Zombie EP. No. That's no. This isn't even a joke. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being funny.
It's just like
I'm not even being funny. I'm being serious.
covers, but it's a good cover.
Just
But
take a picture. That's it. Just take a picture. It's
take a picture of the power line.
Make sure it's foggy.
Okay, share your screen, Gary, and let me explain myself. Okay, now
absolute cinema.
time. Do you not also though like see and like feel zombie apocalypse by looking at this?
Oh, totally.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, Walking
does
Dead.
A good job at
And now
Walking Dead
every
vibes.
time you've ever seen a power line in your life since then, you think back to this moment. If that's not cover art, I don't know what is.
Sure, it's iconic, but
It is
the
iconic.
art, apart from the music, I think that's what we're finding funny. You know, like it's just something so
this
simple.
album art is total like local band vibes, like local band edited on paint type idea. But the EP is flawless. You know, I'll give it
Tyler,
that.
this is what we're talking about. Like when we're talking about what's great album cover. Like obviously it's not the same year, so it doesn't work. But think Devil Wears Prada and sorry, blanking for a second.
Roots?
Dead Throne. Amazing.
Just a
cover.
skull,
You,
buddy.
you kiss your fingers a lot, Chris.
it's just a skull, buddy. Like I don't understand. Okay, now
But
I'll
it's beautifully done.
No, it
And
works. It's fine with me. I mean,
Okay.
it's an iconic.
I think that's where I was going, and I do
Plague's
now
Deluxe
understand.
Edition. Hot topic.
What's the
Okay.
deluxe one like? Is that the super colorful, just as
Yeah,
plagues?
that's the one that
Yeah.
it's all the greens and the pinks and the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, A Day to Remember. Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking more
Hot
iconic, I
Topic
guess.
barf.
Yeah.
Well, I got blasted for this. I got blasted for Kiss the Martyr, Bless the Child. So
I will
Wait.
say though, Devil Wears Prada actually hasn't had much great art like past Dead Throne. Like
I loved the act.
live
But
DVD
flowers,
sucks.
dude.
The
Flowers. Their new
818
one.
Album art.
818 is like the logo's good, but like the art itself is not good. Transit Blue sucks. The act is amazing. Amazing art.
yeah,
It's got- what's
Color
its name?
Decay
Sea
is
Grapes.
kind of and then their new album actually
Flowers.
I actually like the art.
Burning
That's about
Man,
it.
flower hair people.
Yeah, Devil Wears
just
Prada is about to
Midsommar.
release the most like unlistenable album of 2025 pretty soon.
I know. That hurts a little bit, but
That new
Dude.
song that just dropped.
And they just keep getting worse. Like honestly, every single has kept getting worse. I thought Ritual was bad.
you guys gotta know,
But
if you don't know
Ritual
Michael,
is like
like-
the best now.
He is passionate about the numbers.
I mean, I'd say we were too. Like Dogs and Grow Beards All Over might have
Dude.
been that was my wedding song.
Okay. Well, that's
Dead Throne was like my favorite album.
Yeah,
Dead
Dead
Throne's
Throne's
amazing.
so good.
Dead
Transit
Throne-
Blues,
Dead
though.
Throne is-
Mike,
Transit
you like-
Blues is the best Prada album. I will die slowly and painfully on that hill.
Tyler was kidding.
Oh wait, okay.
No,
Transit Blues is like genuinely one of my favorite metalcore
Really?
records like of all time. It is.
I don't even know how your brain works.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't listen to that
if you
album.
want to hear
Cannot.
more of this kind
It
of
is-
discussion, go check out the Kingdom Core podcast episode where we ranked all the formerly Christian bands.
ooh,
Oh.
that's exciting.
That was a 4-hour video with Michael in it. So if you like Michael, you'll get a
Maybe
lot
when
more
when my kids are in college, I'll have time to.
I will say we've been doing this now for about an hour, and I really like Michael. So
Oh, I like you too,
Michael.
Tyler. I like you guys.
thank you.
All right. So Tyler, that was your 2 picks.
Yep.
Now we're going back up. Chris,
Oh my goodness.
what you got?
I'm going to leave my underrated because I feel like nobody's going to take those. I have 2. I literally have 2, but I could pick more from this list. Okay. So best rock. Ugh, there's so many I want to say.
Is it write this down?
Is that rock?
Is it the letter black?
All right. No, I'm going to
It's
go with
Disciple.
one. There is one very obvious one that would win the competition, and I will leave it open for. Wait, have you guys all picked?
We've all picked rock.
Yeah, we've all picked rock.
We all got that out of the way. Like rip this band-aid off. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna win some people over here. I'm gonna go do the one that I didn't want to have to say, but nobody picked it. So, Disciple, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades.
Are you really?
It's good.
Hey, that's one of Disciple's best post their not metal phase.
Yeah, man, it's so good.
What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
I will admit, I did not want to pick it because like there's 5 more rock albums that I want to mention, which I will at the end. But
Yeah.
So I will agree. Their one radio hit song on that album, Overplayed. I can't listen. Yeah,
the
Dear X.
Ballad of Saint Augustine is like one of the best songs they've ever done.
I feel like there's there's a lot of bands who keep releasing full-length records when I really think they would be benefited more if they just released EPs. And I feel like that record should have been an EP. I feel like there should have been like a 5-6 track EP because there are I feel like there are some stinkers on that record. But let me say this. Let me say this. I love Disciple. They are absolutely a net positive. Scars Remain, the self-titled, Attack, Long Live the Rebels, like those records are phenomenal. We don't have to talk about By God or This Might Sting a Little. That's fine. But
those albums are pretty good.
That's the best era of Disciple.
Those albums, if you listen to the remastered versions,
yeah,
they're actually pretty sick.
What about this one?
If you have to say they're actually pretty sick, are
That's
they?
Disciple.
Okay, I have to look.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. You know what though?
I think it's fine. It's fine.
If Sean does a Kingdom Core T-shirt thing and it's about this album, that means it's a good album, right? Like it has to be because Kingdom Core is covering.
Well, Sean has done some designs for some other bands that I would say, okay, never mind. But no, I've seen I just think that Dear X ruined a lot of the hype for that record for me. And then when I finally listened to it, I was like, this isn't Scars Remain, so I'm just angry. But even listening to it now, there are some great songs on it, but then there are others I'm just like, this should have been an EP.
Okay, fair take.
But definitely had a lot of radio play. Like Dear X had so much radio play.
That song probably took them to another level. Like
it did, 100%.
As far as popularity, like and new people coming in listening to them.
Yeah,
I think that song got them like on Winter Jam, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought I was waiting for somebody to pick that because I thought that was like obviously my epic, and yet like that's like one of the most like classic rock albums you look back on. But like I feel like Disciple, Horseshoes,
someone
and
had
Hand
to pick
Grenades
it.
was like the rock album of that year.
and I think it's how you like how do you determine like rock, or what are you defining it as? I think Disciple, that album really fits into like
That is the word rock.
rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. All right, Michael, what is your second to last pick?
Okay, so I have Wild and then Underrated, right? Those are my last two.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Okay, this is easy. My underrated pick is. Okay, I don't know math terms, so I might get this name incorrect. It's To Speak of Wolves, Myself is Less Than Letting Go. I think To Speak of Wolves is so slept on, it physically hurts. That record is phenomenal. I mean, the record they did after that, Find Your Worth, Come Home, is like in my top 3 solid state records of all time. It is a flawless
What
album.
about Dead in the Shadow?
That one I really like. It's just not as great as Find Your Worth.
What do you think of the new single that dropped recently?
I dig it. It's different, which
it's
is
definitely different. Yeah.
like it's different, but it's not trying to be anything that it was. It's being its own thing.
Yeah, I really.
And I dig that. And I don't think that I don't think that's a bad thing. I do miss like the original members' like influence over the band and stuff. Because I think Aaron, their guitar player, is just such a phenomenal writer, and he's just not there anymore. But I think To Speak of Wolves overall has a very solid discography.
No, so I've in 2010 I never really listened to that album.
Yeah.
I recognize the album art because I've seen it everywhere.
Yeah.
But so the past few weeks I've been listening to 2010s and stuff, and whenever a song from this album came up, I was surprised how like Christian it was.
Yeah, it's pretty in your face, but like in a really cool poetic way.
Yeah, I didn't ever think of them as being that. I thought they were like well, they're Christians in a band. I think they're They're in the scene. Everyone that's a Christian listens to them. I never thought of them as like they actually have like a bold stance on something.
Right. The record after this, Find Your Worth, Come Home, is so in your face spiritually, and it's like it's not in like a preachy way or anything like that, because I feel like a lot of Christian bands can come across as preachy and like use like Christian buzzwords and stuff like that, which really turns me off to listen to those bands. But I think that record and this record are just so poetically and personally presented that it makes it tangible to me. I can't speak higher of their discography as a whole, but specifically that record and their second record.
Yeah. Review Memories is like on one of my playlists. It's like best.
Yes, dude, I remember crying my eyes out to that in 9th grade, like just on repeat. It's a flawless record. So
I remember working out at the gym and stopping working out because I was distracted.
I will admit, like I've heard those albums, and like I was actually just thinking about them recently. Sorry, how do you say myself is less than letting go?
I believe so. So I mean, I guess it's like you're choosing letting go over yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to say it.
That album, I remember like early on listening to it, and I was just getting into metal, and I kind of liked it. And wasn't it? It's Spencer Chamberlain's like brother
is the drummer.
Yeah, his younger brother. That's his band.
Yeah,
that's cool. Gary and I, we just recently covered the new song on our latest episode, and we both came to the conclusion they're severely underrated. So it's cool that you picked it for that.
Perfect. Awesome.
And that episode will drop one day. I
think their new EP is dropping tonight. I could be wrong.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have fun tomorrow.
I may have found it online somewhere. I haven't listened to it yet. But.
All right. So moving on to me, which these are like my last two picks, and
it's it.
Right.
You're done.
So my next pick, I'm gonna do underrated. I'm gonna pick My Children, My Bride, Lost Boy.
Bro.
Yeah. I was contemplating that
every time people talk about My Children, My Bride, they're always saying that, at least on the internet, that this is their worst album. But man, I loved that album. And like I remember in college listening to it with Tyler, just driving around in my Jeep all the time. I'm looking up the album right now because I will say there's one song I skip almost every time. And that's
what one is it?
Lost Boy.
Yeah.
Just him screaming, LOSTBOY. Like, all right, I get it. That's the name of the album. But
I do think that their self-titled is like their best album, but Lost Boys it's legit and it is slept on. So
yep.
Underrated,
I think it's underrated, not just in the scene, but I think in their entire discography.
I'm actually impressed with you guys. Like all three of you guys came up with solid underrated albums.
Sweet. Terra Firma is an absolute banger off that album.
Yep.
So.
In Death We Will Ascend. So that builds to.
I had that under my album art selection.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. I love that album art.
Yeah, it is pretty sick.
All of the album art's kind of interesting. So my last pick. What is the category? Oh, wild card. It's like whatever you want, Gary. So I'm struggling between two, and I hope someone picks the one I'm not going to pick, because if I don't pick this one, I'll lose. But it's also very important to me. I'm going to pick War of Ages. Eternal.
Didn't that record just come out?
They just did
re-release.
I'm just joking because it's the re-record. Okay, yeah.
I was hoping I had the vinyl of it.
Gary, that's actually a 2025.
It is such a solid War of Ages album. Like, so good.
Yes.
Dude,
got
the
Sunny
feature at the time
Yeah.
blew my mind. Because I think that was before I really understood what a feature was, like, and that artists would do that.
What does it mean, featured?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it has it doesn't actually tell you who's all on it, but when Tyler and I did our War of Ages episode 3 years ago, we talked about it.
Was on there too?
No, I don't think he was.
I thought there was.
Tim Lambesis was on it.
Lambesis.
Oh,
on Desire.
cancel.
So the 15-year anniversary does not have him on it.
Okay, I commented. Yeah, I commented, I think, on Kingdom Core's post, like, because he announced the record or maybe he shared a War of Ages post or whatever about it, and it had all the features, and I commented, like, where's Tim Lambesis? and some guy was like, because he's an awful person or whatever, and I'm just like, you don't understand sarcasm.
He might be busy too, and he produced the album at the time.
Yes, yeah,
he did.
So,
yeah.
So but this 15-year anniversary one, they re-recorded and redid the whole thing. So
it's phenomenal.
Which
it's
I'm
so
like,
good.
It's really hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Like
it's
for
crazy
being 15
how,
years older,
consistent they sound with it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But
I thought it was just a remix. And then I was like, oh, they did actually re-record it, and I was like really having to listen to it.
Yeah. They have Josh Gilbert from As I Lay Dying on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So they had 2 As I Lay Dying people on it. He did the cleans on Lack of
Did
Clarity.
they tour with them at that time or something?
Yeah, Tyler and I saw him.
Oh,
Yes.
right, yeah.
Tim Lambesis came out and did his
dude.
part.
So this is sort of like we feel like we don't fully know.
Have we
But
not
it was-
gotten to the bottom of this yet?
It was As Lay Dying, Demon Hunter, War of Ages, and someone else.
That's a cool tour.
Wow.
But we saw it 2010. It had to be.
I remember War of Ages opened because the second band was kind of not exciting.
Yeah, I don't
But the
remember
roster
second
had them switched because War of Ages now has to start a circle pit and get people going.
Anyways, we still today Desire. They played Desire. Tim Lambesis came out, and we thought back 10 years later. We're like, did that actually happen? I think it did,
Yeah, no, I think.
and I think he actually came out and did Desire, and then went back. So that was kind of cool. That was a sick tour. That was like probably one of our favorite, maybe our first we actually went to together too.
I think so. Yeah. Well, we both went to a Skillet concert, but not together.
As one does. Yeah.
After you guys got married.
That was true.
On your honeymoon.
Yeah, they played at Whistler actually, so it was.
Wow.
They played.
Wow.
They played in Surrey, BC, at it was like a 1-day festival. It was the Franklin Graham Rock the River. It was like they did in the States for the most part, but they did one thing up in Vancouver area. And so I saw Skillet, and my dad finally let go of his grudge against like rock music, because he took me to that, and he was like sitting in the lawn chair further back in the field the whole time like this. And then I was like obsessed with Skillet at the time. And I went up to the front. They opened up like the mosh pit area. And finally, I guess John Cooper did some preaching or whatever. And my dad was like, you know what? They're okay. They're okay. Yeah.
Hey, you
I
got
went to
a good
Creation
dad.
Fest like
Most dads
2
wouldn't do
weeks
that.
later, and they were at Creation Fest. So it was like that summer was insane.
Isn't it funny how like Awake from Skillet has actually gotten better throughout the years? Not because that record's actually that great, is that every other record has gotten significantly like worse.
I was just gonna
I'm
say
like,
that.
I look back on Awake and I'm like, perhaps I judged you too harshly.
I hated it when it came out, other than Monster and Hero. Hero is like
It's
one of their best songs still. But
I have a playlist. I should share it with you guys, but it's like I actually don't have a problem with Awake as a record anymore. I just feel like the order of the record is horrendous. Like the track listing is so bad. So if you rearrange the songs and you take out 3 of them, and then you add Live
Some
Free
Comatose.
Live Free and Let Me Die as like the final. If you add that into the, I will send
that
it to
is
you.
like their best song, one of
It
their best
is, like,
songs, and
that's
it's
the-
nobody
Yep.
knows it.
That's the last song on my playlist. Like that record ends on that. And it is like, it's seriously a great Skillet record that no one will care about, I guess. But Awake, it grows deeper in my heart as as Skillet continues to do whatever they think they're doing.
making money and selling out shows
Yeah, exactly,
somehow.
yeah.
I don't know how.
Question: How
Fighting
many
for
plays? How many plays do you think Monster has on Spotify for Skillet?
150 million.
Okay. 2 billion.
I was going to say 1.2
Billions?
Yeah, 1.2.
They're pretty close. They're close, Gary. It's 971 million plays.
Wow.
That is insane.
Oh, okay. Almost 1 billion. Okay.
No, it's almost 1 billion.
Those are almost,
Almost 1
TFK.
billion.
Almost TFK levels right there.
555 million for Hero, 354 million for Awake and Live. That's 3 tracks off of Awake.
What about
That's crazy.
Whisper in the Dark?
178 million, way less. I mean, Awake was.
I guess that was the album that they like really broke out into the mainstream because of Monster.
Yes.
But, like, that's insanity that there's songs from Comatose that aren't getting the love. Like,
Comatose is one of the greatest rock records ever written. I'll die on that.
I'm
hill.
in on that, dude. That's
is-
their best by far.
Yeah, that and Collide, I think, are 2 records that I will.
Tyler, are you in on him
Vehemently
dying on
fight.
that hill? Or are you in on that agreeing?
Well, wait, are we talking about Skillet or are we talking? Yeah, I'm in. Whatever's happening, I'm in.
he's
Perfect.
in it.
I'm just ready to ride, baby. I'm hyped. I've had 2 Diet Coke since we've sat down. All
right.
I'm ready to roll.
Michael's last.
All right, Michael, what you got?
All right, I'll come in fast and heavy. My wild card is A Plea for Purging's The Marriage of Heaven and Hell.
That's
Nice.
my wild card.
Really?
Yes, I can't. I'm out now. I got to go back to the drawing board.
That
Somebody was going
record,
to pick it, so I left it off.
yeah, that record is absolutely
good.
flawless. It is the most pissed off metal record I've heard, and even to this day, it is so viscerally heavy. The lyrics on it are so unbelievably just convicting, with all like the church corruption and everything. Like,
Yes.
actually, what I would say this, I think there's a lot of church corruption songs and bands out there, and it's like their hurt is justified. And I think that it's totally something that we can talk about, and it's like totally great. I think The Marriage of Heaven and Hell is one of the only records I've heard that talks about church hurt, and it's actually kind of constructive and convicting versus just being angry for anger's sake. If that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people just talk about the hurt of the church, and this one is actually like for someone to this is such a hard thing for me to explain. But like, instead of saying like, you're up there on that pulpit and I just can't stand you, and then for him to say like, if I were God, we'd all be dead.
Right.
You know, like putting himself in the shoes of like higher people and things like this, and like just to express how angry he is, but also point it back to Christ, I think is such a cool way to do it versus just being angry. And then I also love the last track on the record where it's that girl talking about like, hey, you're going to meet your maker. Mm-hmm. It is just so creepy and convicting. And I walk away from it with like a righteous anger instead of feeling like I just hate the church. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like and I don't think I've heard another church hurt record that does it as good as that record ever. And yeah, that's my wild card.
Yeah, I think you're right. The line, if I were God, you'd all be dead, goes so hard. Might be the hardest line ever. One of my favorite songs, Shiver, I think I could say might be my favorite song of 2010.
I'm in. That
That's
makes sense.
Such a great wild card. I literally was the only one I had for a wild card, so I'm cooked.
Wow.
I'm cooked. I got to go back to the drawing board.
How is that the only one you had?
Because I had like a whole list of things, and I was like, well, whatever's left over is my wild card.
Well,
Do you want me to send you what I got left? And
You
No,
attempted.
I have stuff.
Okay.
You attempted a
Okay,
certain
good.
band.
Okay.
as
I know that
cover
would
art.
be one that could go.
So
Yes.
my underrated. This is my final one here.
Yeah.
Underrated. There's so many I wanted to talk about. Ivory Line's Vessels.
Great record.
Ooh.
A rock album.
Yeah. Yeah, I went rock with it. Yeah.
That was my third pick for. my rock.
That's the album I wanted to pick for rock because I was assuming somebody else was going to pick Disciple. And I was willing to give that up to talk about Ivory Line's Vessels, but I just decided to move it down to my underrated because it is severely underrated.
Yes.
Obviously.
Nobody
it was
talks
the-
about Ivory Line, like it's insane. But if you listen to their 2 albums, like that were on Tooth and Nail anyway.
What's so funny is that there's so many Tooth and Nail record bands that have 2 records, and we only talk about the first record, but not the second. Same thing like Secret and Whisper. We all talk about Great White Whale. We don't talk about Teenage Fantasy. Sent by Ravens. We talk about Our Graceful Words, but not Mean What You
That
Say.
was one of the other ones I wanted to talk about.
Yep,
but
that's the other one that I have on my rock list. But
also
but
write this down. I mean, write this down.
Is that rock?
I put that down under because okay, for everyone who's not involved in the behind the scenes, we had a category that was like best at or whatever, or best anything, and I was going to put that down at like best at like being so horribly mid and disappointing, but. I think that record is not good. I'm sorry. The second I heard Renegade, I'm like, sorry, it's not it.
Okay, that's not like their best. That
Do you like their
song
post-rock?
actually goes hard today, though.
The album after that. Do you like that one?
I didn't listen to it.
It's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's totally
Really?
different. It was very
like
disappointing
it's
when
rock.
it came out, but I actually don't mind it today. But their first album is like honestly one of my favorite rock albums.
And they covered
Really?
Cheap Affairs by what's her name?
Wait,
Also that album art
Don't
is
Speak.
horrendous. I'm so
don't
sorry.
speak.
Yeah. That's what's her name?
That's what I just said. What's her name?
Taylor
It's Avril
Swift, right?
Lavigne?
No, it's the girl that's in the ska band, bro.
No effects.
No, it's the girl that's in the ska band.
Anyways, Ivory.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
I got half the letters there.
doubt.
What's her name? I don't want. All I can think about is Gwen Stacy as a girl's name. That's not it. Obviously,
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
I'm close. Gwen Stefani.
See, we got there.
Okay, anyways.
huge rabbit trail.
Ivory Line. Have you guys listened to this album? Like,
Yeah,
anytime
of course.
recently?
No, not recently.
Not recently, no.
Okay. Like, I am not kidding. It's like every song is just actually incredible. Like, I don't understand how this album isn't like, I was going to say the wrong way of saying the word, but that's
Did you
the
hear?
annals.
Did you hear their interview on Labeled?
Huh?
Did you hear their interview on Labeled?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't remember much of it, but
I thought it was funny how he pointed out that every band back in that day, metalcore or whatever, if you had a clean singer, your goal was to sing as high as you possibly could.
Yep.
To hit the highest note. And nowadays everyone's like, stop singing high. Like we're not even gonna sing. We're just gonna do deathcore.
Yeah.
Be as heavy as we can and loud and fast.
see, now that's getting old, I think.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder if we're going to swing back. And there's some bands coming out these days that have
See, I
really
think
good.
the thing is, like, granted, I never saw Ivory Line live, and I haven't watched that many live videos, but like Secret and Whisper, insanely high singing.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you watch live videos, a lot of the time, like Charles like can't quite hit it.
Yep,
Like,
I agree.
Dude, he sings so high.
yeah,
Like, how can you hit that every time?
exactly.
How
Like they overdid it, but I think from my knowledge, like his name's Jeremy Gray was the vocalist of Ivory Line. Like I'm pretty sure he could do it. Like for the most part, like he was high, but not like overdoing what his abilities were. And, sorry, I was just gonna say, the Healing, With the Daylight, Instincts, Vessels, Broken Bodies, and like Made from Dust. Made from Dust is like one of the most incredible songs. It's very beautiful. It's a bit slower, that one, but go and check out those songs if you've never heard this band. Like, I can't believe nobody talks about them.
All right.
Also, just on a random
Go
side
for it.
note,
Hey, more Ivory Line.
the Coming Out Parade, it's hard to listen to that song nowadays because it kind of sounds weird.
Wait, I'm lost.
From
They have a
Ivory
song called-
Line's first album, they have a song called "The Coming Out Parade,"
Yeah.
and in
Oh.
today's society, it kind of sounds
Gotcha.
different than I think what it was.
No, yeah.
But if you go listen to that one,
It's like listening to the lyrics of Letters to the President from Hawk Nelson, and you're just like, oh, this would not fly today. For sure would not fly today.
Best Hawk Nelson, though, right, Gary? That
I
era?
agree. Yeah.
Dude, okay, Smile is the End of the World is one of the best rock records out there. I'll say it.
I've heard a lot of one of the best rock records like 5 times today.
Yeah, but that's my top 5.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
kidding. Just kidding.
They're all a first. Whatever we're talking about, that's the best.
That's right.
Everyone's a winner.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going
All
to
right,
wrap
Tyler.
this thing up. This is
Yeah.
the last pick, right? I did have a plea for purging American Heaven Hell for my wild card, and it was
Okay.
stolen. It was stolen from underneath me.
I bet
So,
you he looked at your paper.
I think he
Yeah,
did.
just
I haven't
peeked
covered
over
it up. I could go Demon Hunter of the World as a Thorn, but I kind of made fun of him. so I'm not gonna do that.
So we went from
Nobody
them
would
being on the list, vetoed, and now they're not even on the list.
from rock.
No.
If you can't make it as rock, you can't make it.
So I'm gonna go impending doom. There will be violence.
Oh,
Shoot. Why is that on the list?
you know what?
pretty-
I actually didn't even have that on anything.
It's a pretty good album. I don't think it's one of my top 2 or 3 from impending doom.
Sure.
I do love title track, and there's a couple others on here, absolute bangers. I also think of impending doom a lot during this era, so I think it's a wild card. I know a lot of people do like this album too.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I can't believe it's not on my list. Cannot believe it.
I think it's super interesting that The Great Fear, I think, is the only song in the Christian atmosphere that got the singer for the Acacia Strain to be on a Christian song.
That's
And
that-
it goes
great
so
call, yeah.
hard. It
Yes.
goes so hard.
That's
Yes.
probably kind of in line with Sleeping Giant getting
Yes, Frankie from Amir. Yep.
Yeah, like that's
Yes.
just wild.
the respect there has to be between the two artists for
Yeah,
that to
yeah.
happen. You know,
Yes, 100%.
cool.
Wait, wasn't the Acacia Strain featured on a Demon Hunter song?
Really? I don't think so.
Of all people, Gary would know.
I feel
He
like I would know
pretends that
too.
Demon Hunter is not his favorite band, but
Maybe it was like
it's his favorite
the
band.
guitarist or something.
I hate them. Okay. They're the worst. I know all of their names. I know where they live. No, it's from I want to say their first album. That I searched Demon Hunter and K-pop shows up on everything.
Literally.
No, it's Summer of Darkness. I mean, look it up.
Hey, there's a reel for somebody, some sort of K-pop
No.
Demon Hunter reel. Has
I
that already
saw
happened?
a certain band just made a post about it today, and I'm like, I've literally had that in my head to do
Yeah.
like a reel about that for like 3 months now. But I wanted to see it, but I don't have Netflix, so I feel like I don't really can't see.
So the band,
Yes.
the man is Mike Williams, and it's the Agony Scene, not Acacia
Oh,
Strain.
gotcha.
That makes sense.
But still surprising that he was on a Demon Hunter song.
Yes.
Okay, this time
Anyway,
do we want
gotcha.
to throw some honorable mentions? Do we want to review what people picked? What do you think, Gary?
I think we should look at our final picks after we talk about a few
Okay,
that were on.
so let's talk about some honorable
Let's try to do
mentions.
it, fly through these quicker.
Yes.
So does everybody have one? Like
Oh,
I just
have like 10. No, just kidding.
I know,
Oh,
but I don't want someone to just do all 10.
I think just mention them, right?
Okay. Best metal that I didn't talk about, or nobody mentioned. I the Breather. These are my sins.
Yes.
And the Chariot. Long Live. When we were doing hardcore initially, that's what I was gonna probably pick.
Someone
Best
picked The
rock.
Chariot.
Send by Ravens. Kind of talked about. Write this down. Self-titled is for sure. There. The Letter Black. Hanging on by a Thread. Okay, hold on. One of the most underrated rock records. Number one guns to the secrets and knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Best album cover: The Burial of the Wine Press, In the Midst of Lions, The Heart of Man, and As Hell Retreats Revival. And underrated and wild card. I had them in both. Wrench in the Works, Decrease/Increase is a severely underrated metal album. That's all that I had.
So one that I had, so I had Confide, their album Recover. If you like really high singing and screaming.
Yep.
What else do I have? Everything. You named a ton that I had. You guys got like everything on here. Oh, so Call to Preserve and Messengers. Messengers, I fell in love with like this week.
Yeah, because they're
Not in
they're about to
2010?
drop. Did you just find out about them, or did you know about them back then?
So according to my last FM, I've heard of them for like 5 years.
But you didn't know.
Tyler's on this mission to find this hardcore band. This sounds like Mind Force, right?
I'm trying.
He's like, I need a Christian Mind Force. I think I found it. And I think I showed it to you.
Yeah, musically, I think they're there or close
Yeah,
to.
and Messengers is like spot on, but it's like with hardcore vocals instead of that 80s echoey.
Showdown, Blood in the Gears for rock.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a decent rock album.
I want to listen to that so bad, Gary. After the
Wait,
last
is it
episode
rock?
that we did? Oh, yeah, it's not rock.
What?
It's metal, dude. It's
Oh
like
my!
alternative
Biker metal, maybe.
That's
Exactly.
a metal record.
It's exactly biker metal.
Okay,
It's modern day Demon Hunter.
How did we not mention Toby Mac tonight?
I love that album. That is such a good album.
It actually.
What about
not gonna
Manifest?
lie, for a Toby Mac album, it's not bad.
His best album is Diverse City. Welcome to Diverse City from 2000.
Okay, I don't know him that well, but
That's not correct.
This is the slam. This is
Yep.
I think we basically covered it. All mine are gone, so you guys same hive mind as me, I guess.
Michael, you got any
I do.
unmentionables?
So for my rock, unmentionable. Okay, so for my rock, I did have "Sent by Ravens," "Our Graceful Words."
Yeah.
But then I also had "House of Heroes," "Suburba."
Oh,
Suburban,
Yeah.
I think "The End Is Not the End." I mean, I think that House of Heroes had a good trilogy of records with "Say No More," "The End Is Not the End," and
spawn
Suburba.
of 21 Pilots. That album.
Yeah. Suburba, I think, is an underrated House of Heroes record, and I would also say it's their last great record. And then I was not really into Cold Hard Want is an extremely disappointing record. And Colors is cool. I think I had under best at. I mean, I guess that one was an old category, but I had the Afters, Light Up the Sky as the best disappointment, and then I also had I had In the Midst of Lions, The Heart of Man being the best like deathcore record with like 3 guitars. I know it says like super niche. It's like I talk about this with my brother John, who plays guitar in Diatheke, but I'm not a Chelsea Grin guy. But I will say that their record, My Damnation, is like flawless. I think it's like a perfect deathcore record. The Heart of Man is the Christian equivalent to that record.
Oh, okay.
So if you listen to that Chelsea Grin record, it is just vilely heavy. It is so good. The Heart of Man kind of scratches the itch, but in the Christian sense. And I thought that was pretty respectable. And then my last two for album art was Showbread, Who Can Know It, and As I Lay Dying's The Powerless Rise. And that's all.
Showbread had an album in 2010?
I'm trying to.
Who Can Know It?
Wait, isn't that No, The Fear of God was 2009.
Who can know it?
Who can know? Oh, right.
Indeed.
Yeah. That one came out on Come and Live, and I remember it being Come and Live would give like very crappy quality downloads of their albums back then, like 128 kbps, and I was like,
Yep.
This is unlistenable. I never got into it. But I always liked their album before that, the Fear of God.
Yeah, Showbread has a very cool discography.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yes, very
All right,
unorthodox.
did we hit everything? Anyone?
I think so.
I think so.
All right, so let's recap. I think I have notes. Do you want to recap by category or by person?
By person, I think.
I think
would
by
be the
person,
best
start
way
with
to hear it. Yeah.
First, second, third, fourth in order. I think that's the best way to go.
All right, so we'll do Tyler first.
Okay.
Sorry, I wrote your name first.
Oh, okay.
So correct me if I get something wrong.
Okay.
Chris, I think you also took notes. So for metal, Tyler picked For Today, Breaker.
Yes, sir.
For rock, My Epic, Yet. Wildcard, Impending Doom, There Will Be Violence. And for cover art, Devil Wears Prada Zombie EP. Mwah. And underrated is Onward to Olympus. This World Is Not.
I'm not hating my picks. To be honest, I'm not hating
Your
them.
underrated pick is your best pick.
Dude, you got Devil Wears Prada, you got Doom, you got For Today, you got Onward. Like, that's solid.
And my
I'd vote for you.
My epic is like one of the quintessential rock albums.
Yeah, dude, that's a great pick.
Yeah. Solid.
Next on the list, Chris. Going with metal. I don't know why I wrote the wrong thing. I wrote Wolves at the Gate. Yeah,
Wolves at the Gate.
I think Attack of the King.
You're gonna give him. You're gonna give him his third rock band if you put Wolves at the Gate.
All right, metal. Chris chose Haste Today, Attack of the Wolf King. Rock, his Disciples, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. Wild Card, Living Sacrifice. That's a good one. Cover art, Corpus Christi, and underrated Ivory Line.
Good picks too, man.
Good picks, man.
Next is Michael. For metal, Michael chose Under Oath, Disambiguation. For rock, we have Secret and Whisper. For the wild card, A Plea for Purging. Cover art, As They Sleep. And the underrated is To Speak of Wolves.
Okay, what about Gary?
So, mine. Metal, Close Your Eyes. We Will Overcome. Rock, The Classic Crime. Wild card was War of Ages, Eternal. Cover art, Norma Jean, Meridional. And the underrated, My Children, My Bride, Lost Boys. I love my picks. I could listen to those 5 all day long.
I love my picks too. I'm happy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good music in 2010, is what we've just realized. I think we knew that as we were picking the songs. So
I think that's why
albums.
Michael kept begging to do this.
it's a great year, dude.
Yeah, because the idea is to like do it every year, but it's 15 years. So like next year would be everything in 2011, which would be very sweet. And you just keep going. It's like a reoccurring thing.
Sean,
There are
the
many a time where I was like, oh yeah, there was an album that came out right around then. It's like 2011.
Sean and I did an episode of the Kingdom War podcast a few years ago where we were like, we looked at all the releases and stuff, and we determined that 2009 was the best overall year for rock and metal.
That is 100% true. I will stand by that. Yes.
But it's like, I feel like 2007 or 2008 to 2012 or 2013.
Just so good.
So what was that, like your
Absolutely
senior year
loved
of high school or something?
That was the end of my high school and in early adulthood. And it's just because it was, I feel like 2014, 2015 was kind of when the scene just started to drop off. Like
The whole market,
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole music
everything,
industry.
and like less and less releases and less high quality releases.
Yep.
And then that's when Tooth and Nail and Solid State started to like incorporate secular bands, and it was like, I mean, they always had kind of, but like that was when they're like, oh, we're no longer like a Christian label, and that just totally changed everything. I feel like. But in 2019, 2020, and since then, I feel like we got a huge resurgence.
It's because Tyler and I started this podcast.
Usually all comes back to the Oxumi podcast, really.
Yeah, it's our fault.
There's dozens of listeners, so
Incredible.
half is our family, but dozens.
So Diatheke will have dozens more listens this time.
That's
Incredible.
That's right. We're in.
Yeah, we need them.
We'll send them to you. So I guess that's a wrap, right?
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
I'm super sorry. At the beginning of the podcast, I said that I was born deaf in my left ear and blind in my right eye. I can hear out of the left ear now. So I just don't want any jokes in the comments over like, oh, you like that record? It's because you're deaf in your right ear or whatever.
We
You like that album art?
We didn't even
It's because that guitar was panned to the other ear, so you missed it entirely.
we didn't even go there. That's how respectful the Oxumi podcast is. We weren't even going to touch that.
I was gonna make a joke like, "How are you doing now?" But, yeah,
No, I still can't see. That's for sure. Maybe I don't see what you see in the zombie artwork, but but
All
yeah,
right.
I can hear now. Actually, the Lord healed me. We got prayed
awesome.
over, and so
That's amazing.
so yeah, he healed me just for the purpose of podcasts like these, so I can just talk about music because I think that's his plan for my life.
podcast guest.
On that note,
Podcast.
before we get out of here, Michael, how can our listeners support you, Diatheke, and other things you do?
Obviously, Instagram follows, and just checking out the record. We have vinyl that's still available on the Rottweiler Records Bandcamp. We're almost sold out. I think we only got like 15 more copies.
Cool.
And then one more box set available.
Best
with,
albums of the year.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How much have you paid him to say that? We're like interviewing Hope Deferred.
I
and he's
have a
like,
CD. I have one of those.
You guys,
editions.
you want to hear a really good album, and he like makes them listen to Hope
Dude.
to Diatheke.
Dude, Diatheke is trying to tour a lot next year, and so I don't know what I can. I mean, I'm talking with a lot of people, but you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna. We're talking. We're talking with Hilda Diapon. We're talking with Ire,
Love
and
those
I
guys.
would really
E-Ray.
love E-Ray. Oh,
E-Ray. Yeah, E-Ray.
dang it, dude! I've been saying
Hey,
it like
we
that
interviewed
around
them.
Dang it!
We interviewed them, and that's the first thing we asked is like, "Hey,
How do you say it?
Help us out.
Okay. Well, E-Ray.
Because I was calling
I
it
said
iRay.
iRay for years, and then Sean
Okay.
did it on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so E-Ray, and then gosh, I thought there was a third.
Plead?
No, I was gonna say I really would like to do something with Hope Deferred. I really would like to do that. So I would love to get that conversation going. But we should hopefully have a new song out way sooner than later. It will
Not
not
5
be,
years from now.
Yeah, it will not be 5 years from now. Our next record is almost done being written, so we're super stoked on it. But whenever we announce shows, just come out to a show and say hello and pick up a vinyl or a T-shirt. That's the best way we can pay back our record costs and things like that. So, yeah, and then I'm thinking out loud. Hold on.
Smash that like button.
Yes, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell. And then super niche, I guess, but I also play bass for a little band called Crucified of Flesh. And we're gonna have a new EP out at some point next year.
Awesome.
Actually, no, I take that back. It's not an EP, it's not an album, it's like a mini album.
It's just a P.
It's just a P.
It's
just a play.
A good old P next year. So
Split singles or something?
Split P.
no, it's like a 7-track release.
Okay.
That's an EP.
But it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's like the borderline for an album.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's not an EP or it's like it's a part 1 of 4. So it's going to be like this conceptual thing, and
Like what Meadows did?
or like Thrice, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like
Did
that.
Thrice do that?
They did like the 4 EPs, but we're doing like
And-
4 releases. But I don't know which ones will be full lengths and which ones will be EPs. It's just more like we're making this up as
An
we go.
anthology.
There's a plan. Got it.
There is a plan. Yeah. So that's the but listen to Diatheke first, please. So just
Okay.
kidding. Listen to whatever
We'll
you
tell them to do that.
tell them.
Listeners, go do that.
Real quick to Chris, how can our listeners support you? Most of them know you from Fort
And
Rock.
congrats on the baby.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
I was actually going to bring him on, but he might be sleeping right now. I don't. He's
Oh,
fussy at
so
this time of night.
sweet.
He is going to be featured in my new video that it's dropping, my top 25 list of.
I totally thought you were going to be like, he's going to be featured on my new record.
I was gonna
I was looking for a Banshee scream.
Can't wait.
Fun story. So I do have a new record that just dropped on Rock
Awesome.
Let's
Records.
go.
Yep.
It's the Refiner self-titled. It's technically an EP, but if you get the CD, you get 14 tracks, and that's including instrumentals and remixes and stuff. On the intro track, All Aboard, very cheesy, very fun. I had my wife do some voice acting with me. You cannot hear it. Like, there's no way that anybody could pick it out and be like, oh, yeah, that's it. There is a recording of my baby's heartbeat that the doctor was basically doing the heartbeat monitor.
Ultrasound?
Yeah, and I recorded that with my phone, and I put that layered in with like some reverb and stuff into the intro track. So like my baby's heartbeat is on here.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was just like a fun little thing. But if you can go just stream the album, go check it out, buy a copy if you like it. I don't need your money. I'm probably not going to get much money for this thing anyways. But it was kind of a dream come true, like making like an album on a record label, which is like sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm done it, and I'm figuring out what's next. Stay tuned. I think I might just tease it here first, is that early next year I'm going to be doing a remixed, remastered version of my first EP to kind of
Nice.
bring it up to snuff a little bit to match this one, and then we'll hopefully start making some new music if my baby son permits the time for me to do that. So we will see. And prayers.
He's the band manager now.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you
children
guys
are a blessing.
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Podcast. Go subscribe.
Smash the like
Smash
button.
that like. Become a patron.
Hit that bell.
Do it all.
Subscribe.
That's right.
Leave a comment.
Everyone knows the drill. We got the drill. So thanks, everyone, and have a great week.
See you later.
Awesome. See y'all. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.